Hi, my name is Fola Oke. Welcome to my show. My show is called Open Your Heart with Fola Oke. Today we're going to be talking about courage to love. Um, Courage is basically the absence of fear, and love is absolutely love. Loving ourselves in a society today, especially with what has been happening in 2020. We're talking about the coronavirus, the disease, and we're talking about the earthquakes, we're talking about the riots, the discrimination between we as humans. And today I decided to put this show together just to be able to fulfill all righteousness and make sure that we all as individuals, as people, we can come together to create a society where the next generation will be able to live in, to create a society where love will be able to exist, to create a society that we're going to see beyond our skin, we're going to see beyond even ourselves, we're going to see beyond our voices, and we're going to see our hearts. We're going to see who we are as souls, as human beings, as people placed upon this earth to create a wonderful and a fantastic place of living for the next generation. I want us to take courage to love one another. I want us to also take courage to come together in harmony and in peace. Today, in this show, we're going to be talking about people's lives and how it can affect our future. We're going to talk about how we're going to sustain the love. And I would like us to start with baby steps. I have a few videos for you to see on how the baby world is.
Oh, you're doing good. You got me. Here, go. Go, baby. Right. Go. Yay! Come here. Come here. Oh my God. Baby, you're such a big girl. Come see Mama. Come here.
Oh.
You're not gonna walk?
Ha! You can see all that. They walking few steps and falling down. It seems funny to us. It seems seamless, simplicity. It seems simple, but guess what? It is a very difficult task for them. I usually say a baby is an adult soul in the human body. It's the body that grows along the line, but the soul of a baby is fully developed. As you're seeing them take those baby steps and falling down, it's a very important step for them to take through their lives because they're going to be running, they're going to be jumping, they're going to be climbing. And at the end of their adulthood, they're going to do fantastic well. It's just like you and I today. It's very difficult for us to love in this chaos atmosphere. It's very difficult for us to see each other beyond our wonderful skin. It's very difficult for us to create laws to suit one another to live together in harmony. But we can take baby steps. We don't have to rush things. We can create an atmosphere where it starts from opening the doors for one another, when it starts from saying thank you, when it starts from saying hello, oh, you look wonderful today, you look beautiful today. Creating words of I love you, creating words of I'm sorry, of being pleasant, of not just frowning, but just smiling, creating an atmosphere where you and I can live together. Think about your home, first of all. You in a home as a father, you are parenting children and wonderful children who are going to be living with you, and they're going to have their own children. They're going to have their children. We have the next children, and then we can have more generations to come. But guess what? What are you? A hero who is parenting the next generations to come. I want us in this generation to be heroes, to create an atmosphere of love, not war, not violence, an atmosphere of love for the next 10 generations to come, for the next 50 generations to come, for when children in the 3,000 years will say, oh, our parents stopped the wars. Our parents stopped the violence. Our ancestors created a foundation of love. Imagine if you and I create that and they see us as heroes and they talk about us as giants, as people who created a place where they can live together. Now imagine those years to come, in like 1,000 years to come, and there's peace, there's love, there's joy, there's an atmosphere of praise and relaxation. Imagine how they would feel, how they would live, you know. And as I said, as a parent, as a mother, as a father in the house, our obligation is for you to create a place of love for your children and let them learn that love for you. I created a book called From My Heart to You for children. You can see the book on my website, www.folaoke.com. The book is for children to know that they can love each other, for children, for parents to read to children, to create, I am great, I am wonderful, I am loving, I am kind. But then I realized that we adults, we need this lecture. We as adults, we need love ourselves to be able to pass down this love to our children. As a baby, now learning to love, sit back and create laws of love in your home. Tell your children when they see you in the morning, good morning, and let them reciprocate the good morning. Tell your children, you look wonderful today. Don't just sleep and wake up and rush to work, come back home, eat, and go back to sleep. No, create an atmosphere where you put your phones down and say, how was school today? How was life? How was your friends? You know, understand the atmosphere between you and your children. And when they go to their school, they change their classrooms, they change their society, and they become a force of change, taking this courage of love. When they have their own children, they create that atmosphere of love where their own children can also pass it down to the children. Now the government, you are the leaders that have chosen to create laws to govern the society. You are people of power, but people have voted you in to create laws that will create peace and harmony with us, the people. Now it is your time to duly take responsibility, take the power, take the authority that has been delegated to you and use it in a powerful way to create a society of love, so generations to come can thank you. Just like you create water, just like you create electricity, just like you create everything, good roads, create a society that is balanced for all you and I to live in, not a place where the people in authority will go out and kill, not a place where people in authority will go out and create laws that are difficult for some set of group of people to sustain their life and live in. No, create laws of harmony, of love. So the next generations to come can call you heroes. So the next generations to come will say the government that was there in 2020 created a place for us to love. Imagine trying to get a job and you don't have to feel, am I black or white? Or you don't have to feel, am I Hispanic? Or you don't have to feel, there's so many kind of races. Imagine you're trying to get your credit built up or you're trying to open a bank account and you don't have to tell the kind of human being you are. Because guess what? We are the same humans. Our hearts beat for each other. The power in the blood that flows in our lineage is more powerful beneath these laws. When you sleep and you wake up, how did you wake up? Who made you wake up? Create laws that is beyond the divinity of life. create laws that is sustainable to 10 generations to come. I'm talking about 50 generations to come. Let them say thank you for creating a sustainable life. Create laws of love. Create peace in the city, in the country, in everywhere in the world. And now I would like you to see a video of an hero climbing a building. Watch with me. What a fantastic human. What do you see there? A man who, when he woke up in the morning, he didn't even know he had the ability to climb that high. When he slept at night and ate that food, his meal, he didn't even know maybe it's going to save a life. It's easy for us to live our daily life, going to work, coming back, minding our business. It's easy for us to create laws that are difficult for some set of human beings and why some people enjoy privileges. It's easy for us to look behind when someone is falling and not help them to stand up. Guess what? Let's play the role of that man climbing that building to rescue a life. Let every day become a day where we wear our capes and walk out of our houses and walk out of our homes to love. The word love seems easy to say, I love you, but it is the most difficult task to do when you do it. And it can be the most simple task when it becomes a norm. Imagine if we have a society of love that it's easy for us. We're used to loving. We're used to saying, I love you. We're used to saying, I'm sorry. We're used to working together in harmony. We're used to a place, a life of peace, of no wars. Let's be heroes, just like that young man who saw the child and without thinking, without even calculating the height of the building, ran to help. Let's run to help to save humanity. Let's take the courage in our hearts to save the people. And guess what we're doing? We're saving the next generations to come. We have to be strong for each other. Look beyond our skin colors. Look beyond our hair. Look beyond our disabilities and abilities. But look into our hearts and our skeleton shapes that the King of Kings has created us to be one. Imagine our eyes. We have 2 eyes. We don't have 4. Why do we look beyond each other as you are wonderful and no, you are not? Why do we look at some people as criminals and some people as wonderful? Now, think about 1,000 years to come. No, 10,000 years to come. And the 10,000 years of people say, oh, the 2020 people, they're wonderful. They created an atmosphere of love. Now, I want you to look at the video of teamwork, where fire was burning and a lot of people gathered to help. Come on.
vous écarter. Il faut vous écarter. Écartez-vous. Écartez-vous. Voilà, vous sortez tous. Écartez-vous. Personne ne vous sortez. Vous sortez tous. Vous sortez. Reculez aussi. Allez, reculez, reculez.
What do you think? The power of humanity, the power of people coming together to achieve one common goal. You can see the firefighters coming in, but it is their job and their duties. But before they even stepped up, people thinking we can do it, without even talking to each other to plan it, without even creating a map of how do we save it, they stepped into action. It is time for us to take courage in our hearts, to start loving our children, loving our families, loving our friends, loving our neighbors, loving our common society people, loving everyone in the world. Now, I want you and I to sit together without thinking of how do we do it, but just living in a sustainable society, living in a place of harmony and love. And I would like to speak to the kings in the home, who are the fathers. Your role is important as a father, as the head of the home, to create a place of love and a place of peace. It is not that difficult. You can do it. I believe in you. Your role as a father impacts every child and offspring you bring to the earth, because they will also bring down their own offspring. They will also have their own children. And it's the legacy you place in their hands that will give to the next generation. And those new generation will pass down to the other generation. Now I want to talk to the mothers. You and I know that without mothers in the home, a home cannot be stable. We are the peacemaker. Let's create an atmosphere of peace in our homes. Let's create a sustainable place to live in. And let's create a place of thanksgiving, giving thanks for what we have, telling your children you're wonderful, not close the door, someone is coming, out of fear, even thinking, could they be kind? Could they be wonderful? You're looking at them with just their skin and you're saying, close the door, someone is coming. Is the skin? No. Let's pass down to our children love, joy, and peace. And to the government, to the leaders, you are the leaders. And even if you're supposed to serve to the people, you have a big you have a big responsibility. You have a big task. You have a powerful task to do. You see, like 4 years, I'm done, I'm out. 4 years is over, I'm out. But whatever law you place in the lives of the society creates a powerful legacy for 10 generations, 100 generations to come. Don't see your 4 years as a place of, let me just sleep and wake up before I know it will be done. Create laws that bring people together. Create love that brings joy to the hearts of people. Let people know that they are wonderful, they are powerful, they are kind. Create a society of balance. Create laws that will make everyone access good life easily. Not that people will get scared of walking on the streets, all because of who they are. Create a place for them to live in, an harmonious place, a place of love. Now to the children, we overlook underrate our children. Our children are the future. They are powerful. Just like I said, they are an adult soul in the children body. The soul doesn't grow, the body grows. If we see us, if we see our children as people in the society of power, our children can create wonderful lives. To you children, like I said, you are people of love. You are people that can do anything you place your mind in. Now take the place of courage, not just to love, but to create peaceful environment for your wonderful friends. When you see your friends, say hi. Hello, how you doing today? Your hair looks good. Oh, your outfit looks good. Compliment one another. Don't bully. Bully drifts away the art. And a person who has been bullied can live that life for eternity till they're gone. Create a place, a classroom of love. Create a place of joy. And you, when you get to the position where your parents are, you can pass this down to your wonderful children. And I know that courage sometimes can be difficult when we think we're scared to create change. But I would tell you that courage is the easiest thing to have when we take out fear from our hearts. When you see people go on the street to riot, it's not like they're not scared that something is going to happen to them. Some of them don't come back home. But it took courage for them to take a step and say, how can we change the society? And they step out there out of love to do what they have to do. But I'll tell you that every one of us can have the courage to change our world. Every one of us can have the courage to create peace, love, joy, kindness. Our courage can affect our offices. Our courage can affect our lives. Our courage can make us love forever. In this show, we're going to be touching lives. This is just one out of many. We're going to continue to create love. And for you out there who sits lonely and you believe you're lonely and you're sinking in depression, have the courage to smile. Have the courage to play music and dance and be filled with joy. Change your atmosphere. Tweak your thinking. Have the courage to step out in love. Go to the park and play. Play like a child and don't let this depression sink you. For a person who think I cannot do it, I am weak, I cannot create, I cannot love, I'll tell you to look in the mirror. When you look in the mirror, what do you see? You see yourself. But when you see yourself, there's someone inside you that is stronger than you know it. When you take a courage to tell yourself, I love me. I am wonderful. I am kind. I am powerful. I can live. Take the courage to tell yourself wonderful words and let joy be in your heart forever. We know sometimes life can be more than just love, courage, peace, joy. And we have things like financial troubles, how to pay our bills. We in this show, we try to support you with bills if you have a very difficult need. You can email us on info@phoneus.com. That's it on the screen. And you can also send a text message to the phone number that you see on the screen. We'll be here for you to support you through. And if you need any support, counseling, or help, we'll be here to talk to you about it. And if you want us to talk about a topic or you want to place an advert on the show, you're welcome to support the show to grow. We want to create an atmosphere of love in the society. We want to create an atmosphere of peace, of joy, of sustainable life for you and I and the next generation to come. I love you so much. Thank you for coming to my show. My name, once again, is Fola Oke. Open your heart with me. Thank you. Bye. I love you.